I'm just thinking about risk. And I had this one person in mind that is making a decision that is massively life-changing, but the flip of doing what they want to do is living a life more authentic, or like a more authentic to them. And yes, it's a huge risk. I mean, they are like a little bit older in life. There is the financial security isn't really there, but the lifestyle that they're going to be able to live from taking this risk is so suited to them, it's unreal. And what normally happens when you take a risk is everything then begins to unfold and work out because you've taken that step. And I need to get back to the whiteboard to do a video on this, because I want to showcase how many risks I've taken in life where I thought, I kind of had this thing where I go, right, fuck it, let's just see what happens. And that's almost the attitude that you need to take when taking risks, because you don't know how it's going to unfold, you don't know the path, but it's all in the journey of that first step, that first step of taking a risk. Like, for example, when I started my first business, I didn't even know what fucking cash flow was, but I started the business. If I then overwhelmed myself with what of this, like if I knew everything about the business before I started the business, I probably wouldn't have started it, because I would have been too scared or too overwhelmed. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know how to do that, so I probably wouldn't have done it. But because I didn't know any of that stuff, it was easier to take the risk, because I was like, okay, let's just find out how to do this and what happens along the way. So almost, and I think this is where people get caught up. They try and find too much information, and then the information overwhelms them, and then they can't take any action because there's too much information. So it's almost like, this is why I do things like with impulse. Sorry, I'm just making sure Max is with me. This is why I do things with impulse, because you find out, like, if you ask, like, I know if I ask too many questions, that's going to have been like, okay, well, that, and then how am I going to fit it in, and how am I going to do that, and then I just like get rid of it. And the less I ask these questions and the more I jump into it, as soon as you jump into it, it works out, or you find the answers you need, or you learn a lesson. And I think that is the fundamental thing. You just take more risks, try more things, because in taking more risks and trying more things, you're going to learn more about yourself, you're going to learn more about what you do and don't like, you're going to learn more about the world in general. Like, I will get back and I will do a video on all of the things that I've taken risks in, and how, yes, some of them haven't worked out, but what I have learnt from them has actually led me to here. So it all interlinks. Anyway, yeah, hope that made sense.